Hello, so it seems like there have been yet more things that have been bothering me on Linux, and so today it's time for another tutorial so that I don't forget and that you also don't forget, and we're gonna be installing a Japanese keyboard layout. Okay, but anyway, what we'll do is we'll just go into Discover or into your software center of choice, and you want to search for FCITX5. You want this definitely for a Japanese layout. I think there are also Chinese ones and stuff, so you know, whatever you feel comfortable with, install it. If you're on a different operating system, I'm sure you'll also find the package by just Googling for it. I also have the link for this website right here, which contains all of the information about this particular thing in the description. So specifically this Wayland page is probably going to be relevant for you, as your desktop probably uses Wayland. Look on this page if you have any problems with this. Okay, so now after we've installed this, there's one little thing you're gonna need to do, and if you go into your status and notification thing here, there should be like an input method thing. It might look different, it might say like change keyboard layout or something else, and what you essentially want to do is click on it and say configure virtual keyboards. And you can also reach this in the settings, by the way, if you just go to keyboard and then virtual keyboard. And then there is gonna be this FCITX thingy with a penguin icon, and importantly, you want to choose the Wayland launcher here, and you want to click apply. Just a quick note, please restart your computer after you just installed it, because it might not show up after the first install. Okay, so and after you've done that, you'll see this thing right down here. Okay, there's going to be this keyboard thingy here that says input method, and then you want to go on to input method settings when you click on it. And what you have here by default, I'll just restore this so it looks kind of like what you may have. So it's probably gonna look something like this for you. And then if you click apply, it'll actually change your keyboard layout. So I'll just go into Ghosty real quick, and you see that when I'm typing Z, I'm getting Y because I have a QWERTZ keyboard, right? So if I type QWERTY or like QWERTZ, I'll get QWERTY. And so what I want for mine is for me, it's just gonna be MozZ because that's what I want to use, and I also want my German keyboard because, you know, I'm from Germany, sometimes I need to type in German. So I'm gonna also add that, and I'm gonna drag it above the MOZZ keyboard. Okay, and then you're gonna click apply, and yes. Okay, so now what you're gonna see is that if you go down here now, you'll see that you can switch between your normal keyboard by clicking. You can also right click, and when you go to MozZ, you can also just say if you want hiragana or what you really want to do. Then with this, if you have it activated, so if you click and you have this little kana right down here, you can now go into any app of your choice. You can now type with hiragana. So the keys are, well, the same as you would have in any other app. You can use your arrow keys to sort of navigate, and your enter key for sort of submitting. And the cool thing is actually that when I type Z, it's going to use my QWERTZ keyboard, which is pretty dang nice. Okay, so one more thing I wanted to put at the end of the video is that if it doesn't work in some kind of application, there's actually one more thing you can do. And so if you just switch over to your German thing, which you can, by the way, do with Control and Spacebar. That's what you use to switch keyboard layouts. And then you can type in I am chooser, and this is going to open up a GUI that has, well, an input method selection, and also search for input method selector, by the way, and this should like show you the exact same thing. But anyway, what you want to do is then in this, click here on use FCITX, and you will see that it says fail to switch input method. I don't know why, but this just helped me on my system fix a few issues. I just wanted to put it at the end of the video just so you know. But it's actually really simple to get this layout installed. It's just a little bit unfortunate that you have to install a different package. Also, I'm going to be releasing a video on my main channel soon, so if you want to go there, subscribe to, I probably have a link to it in the description. But anyway, see you around.